Welcome to the Horsemouth podcast. It's my excuse to meet fascinating people and learn how they approach work, creativity, and problem solving. A doctor by profession and a lifestyle travel and food blogger by passion, my guest today is an Instagram sensation that's been 9 years in the making. From a shy photographer, hiding behind sunsets and food pictures, to getting featured on billboards all across town this year, she has indeed come a long way. A brand's best friend, she is her city's most sought after influencer, known better by her pen name, The Tongue and Scissors. She has a lot of experience stored in her fancy pink bags, and although they say one should never look inside a woman's purse, this afternoon I intend to peek inside and borrow some insights for myself. So, without further ado, please welcome Dr. Neha Rahate. Dr. Neha.
Hi, thank you so much for the very cute introduction.
So, do you prefer Dr. Rahate or Neha or Tongue?
Neha is okay.
Okay, great, Neha. So, Neha, as I mentioned in my introduction, you were featured on billboards this year, and we all know the journey a bit. You started 9 years ago. Like I was telling Akanksha that you are a social media sensation 9 years in the making. People think that you're an overnight success, but you're anything but. So, what was that feeling getting featured on billboards? And I find it a bit ironic, to be very honest, because, a social media person is getting, recognition on billboards. So what is your feeling about that?
Yeah, so it was a campaign by Rokde Jewelers, and they are someone who are a very good family friend of ours, and I've been knowing them since many years. So I was really excited when they told me this opportunity. When they called me, and I was little skeptical whether to go ahead or not, but within a few minutes I gave them the confirmation, and I think the process was very easy for me because the people who I was working with, I knew them since many years. So for me it was not something very huge, but I was very comfortable there. Like the entire crew there, I knew them since many years and I was working with them. So I was very chill about it, and when that actually came out, the posters, I got so many calls, photos, messages, we saw you here, we saw you there, your poster. Like till date my patients, they tell me, aapka poster dekh ke aaye abhi. So definitely it's a very huge feeling for me, but not very scary or something like that. I'm like very grateful to the brand who gave me this opportunity.
I mean, Neha, I know that you being comfortable in front of the camera or in front of, in the public domain is a big aspect of your journey. I mean, I just wanted to point out a date, 24/02/2019.
Yes.
That's a very special date for you.
Yes.
That's when you had your Instagram, you appeared in front of the Instagram audience for the first time. So I just wanted to understand, how has that relationship evolved with the camera over 9 years? I mean, you are self-described shy and introvert and a homebody, you don't like to party a lot. So how has that relationship changed now that you are, on billboards?
So earlier I used to overthink a lot. I used to think, what will people say? People will judge me for my looks, for how I look, everything. I used to think a lot. But then came a point because of my blogging, I came to a point where I was like, theek hai, I don't care. So that was a very turning point for me, where I really did not care what people say, what people think. Because for 4 years my page was completely anonymous. I nowhere revealed my identity, who I am. And Tongue and Scissors page ke piche, who is the person, I never revealed it. But once I got to a point where I don't care, because Nagpur is a very small city, so everyone knows everyone here. So there's a lot of judgment also. She being a doctor, she's doing this. So I was little skeptical whether to put my name out there or not. But when I got to a point that I really don't care what people say, I was out there. I said, theek hai, let's just be there and see how people respond. And once I started coming on the screen in front of the camera, I think my page grew even more better way and faster because people connected to it. Earlier it was only just my hands or somewhere my hair or some kind of shots where my identity was not there, but once people saw me as a person, they could relate more better way. So I think that was a very good decision. And before making that decision, I did think for 2 months. I consulted so many friends, family, people who are in senior to me. I asked them what should I do, and they said just go for it. So definitely it was a big decision for me, but I had to take that decision at some point or the other. matter.
So you said that there came a point when you decided, okay, I don't care anymore. How did that point come? Was there something pushing you कि नहीं अब मुझे reveal करना है, I need to go out, I need to put myself out there, or was it always in the back of your head कि नहीं, you know, at some point of time this anonymity should end? मतलब क्या था exactly? Psychology क्या थी उस situation की?
See, so when I started the page with a pen name, I knew some or the other day I have to reveal my identity,
Okay,
definitely.
right.
But which day, I was not sure. So I realized that people were judging no matter what. So even if I was not revealing the identity, the people who knew the circle that I belonged to and everyone, they were judging anyways. So I said, let's just go out there. And also what was happening is, because there was a burst of bloggers in the city, there were so many new bloggers coming up. And I realized that they were getting an advantage of being in front of the camera. So somewhere I was going little behind. Like brands were also like, ठीक है, आप face नहीं बताओगे तो, you know, let's just skip this time. We'll work next time साथ में ऐसे. Something like brands were also little hesitant to work. So then I realized, you know, it's high time. Like I have to be in front of camera. And also the most important point was because there were a couple of times when what happened that people went and said that, oh, we are tongue and scissors.
Oh.
And they went
Okay.
and had food and everything.
Oh, God.
And then I got messages ki, oh, hi Neha, you did not post about us yet. It's been 1 month.
Oh, damn.
When should we expect our post? And I was like, I never visited your place.
Oh, damn.
So that was the point when I thought, you know, it's
So
high
literally
time.
it was the market forces pulling you in every direction. It was your
Yes.
own inhibition plus people asking you plus the client getting scammed. So it was a lot of things that were...
Yes, from all directions it was
Right,
coming.
right. So now you posted somewhere that reinventing yourself is very therapeutic. I mean, I don't know if you remember this, but you
Yes,
posted it.
yes.
But so I wanted to understand, you started off as a food blogger, right?
Yes.
You say, you've said it categorically that, you know, it was your love for food and photography that
Yes.
got you into it, okay? But now your bio says lifestyle, travel and food blogger. So getting into lifestyle, getting into travel and all of that, was that an organic thing that happened over time? Or did you have to engineer it ki bhai ab mujhe, you know, I feel like now I need to diversify?
So what happened basically earlier, it was purely food. So even if I was traveling with my family, I never posted it. Because mostly first you have to travel with your group of people. And I realized once I just posted a story and that place they got such a good response that resort they told me later they were booked for next 3 months. Because
This
that
was near Nagpur, like Peach Vagara.
Yes.
Okay.
So that resort was good as it is, but because of my 1 or 2 stories, they got a really good response. And they told ki, you know, Neha, please don't post more stories. I said ki ek post I have to do. So they were like, no, please don't do that because we are booked
fully
for
booked.
next for till Diwali we are completely booked. So I realized ki theek hai, there is like I have the power to help brands, so why not just
So when in your journey did this time come? Like 2015 ke baad, this was after your reveal in 2019?
yeah, after revealing my identity.
Okay. So that kind of opened up a lot of...
Yes, channels. Because
Channels for you.
yeah, I was there on the screen in front of camera. So even the outfits I wore, people asked, where did you buy this? Where did you buy this? And everything. Like people used to relate in a more better way that time. So that's when I realized ki theek hai, if people are looking forward to my recommendations, why not? And I'm in Nagpur from KG to PG. So I do know a lot of things here, which place is good for which thing and everything. So why not share that knowledge with people?
So, you know, you mentioned, Abhi, you were saying that a lot of people were asking you about your ki kahan se liya, fashion and all of that. But you've also stated that you're not a fashion blogger.
Of course not.
But you're a
Yes.
lifestyle blogger.
Yes.
So there's a very thin line between lifestyle and like fashion and makeup.
Yes.
Also, like I was thinking in my head, ki, okay, she's a dermat. So makeup and skincare is sitting right there. Like it's a avenue that you've just like, it must have been a conscious choice for you ki nahi, main ye nahi karungi, despite being in the field, knowing so much about it. Was that ever like something ki...
No, I have not given so much of thought. I just went with the flow, whatever was coming. And because Nagpur, I'll tell you, it's a very small city. Like I should not say small city, but close-knit city. So what happens is a lot of times friends and relatives, they will say, you know, we have started this new brand or we really want to feature this thing. So then they used to come to me and then I used to think of some interesting way to incorporate it. Like there was a known person who had a cab service.
Cab service.
Yes,
Achha.
really interesting cab service.
Okay.
So they had this app and everything. So to incorporate that in my blog, I started posting about me driving in heavy traffic and how inconvenient that was for me in daily commute. So that's how I brought in, for 1 week I created the hype about that, hype or the story behind it. And then I introduced the cab service to my audience.
So basically that was an orchestrated thing ki you were bickering about ki yaar ye traffic kitna badh gaya and all of that.
Yeah, then people can connect to it easily.
I was going to come to this question later, but you know, building a narrative in a story, like in a reel or in a review or something, is that a big chunk of what you do, like building the narrative? within that review? For example, abhi jaise you said that for the cap thing, you had to build this temperature, slowly rising temperature regarding that cap service, and which ended up with them coming out. So how do you go about this process of building the narrative?
So when a brand comes to us, I have a whole team. Okay, so there are people, 8 people. I have my team who work for this. So some are replying to the DMs. So a lot of people think that I have spoken to them, but mostly it is my team talking to them.
Okay.
So when a brand comes to us, we give it a lot of thought. First, we decide whether to go ahead or not, whether it will suit our niche or not. And if it does, then we give it a lot of thought how we can introduce it to Nagpur audience in an organic way. I don't want to push a brand on people's face just because they are paying some certain amount. I want people to relate to it on a very ground level so that the brand gets good results. So that is what has worked for me in last 9 years. That brand have got a really good result. So everything has been conversion based. So that is why even today, in 9 years I've been in this business, I'm getting good brands, and there has been waiting, matlab 2 weeks ka I have to give time. So every day I take only one shoot and one brand collab. So that way, I can give justice to them.
And you work limited hours, right?
Yes.
You work from 4:30 to 6 in the evening. ऐसा
No,
कुछ है?
no. Blogging work I do from 1:30 to 4.
अच्छा, 1:30 to 4.
Yes.
Okay. And
So-
you have your patients and all of that in the morning.
In the morning and in the evening.
I mean, now that you're actually describing your process, I actually wanted to quote you.
Okay.
So, you said that a brand collaboration is a series of events carefully selected and monitored right from the beginning to bring in the best content. So, I actually wanted to ask you to break this down. What are these series of events? Like you mentioned, you're figuring out whether they are matching your niche or not. So, what exactly is your niche, and how do you figure out whether that brand fits your niche?
I decided that whether I will go to this place khud se or not. Like,
Okay.
if it is not a collab, will I go there myself?
Okay.
Or will I go to the shop and do buy my things from
Okay.
there or
Okay.
not? So
Okay.
if I'm able to relate on that level, only then I go ahead. Because I know people follow my page to know recommendations which are truly organic and genuine.
So, can you break down this word organic for me? Like, what do you mean by that? I'm trying to understand ki, do you understand your audience as an extension of your own personal choices? आपको आपकी personal choices हैं कुछ, and you feel that as long as I'm true to myself, I'll be true to them. Is it like that?
Yes. This is actually a nice line. I can use this in future.
Okay, great. Okay. So please continue. So
Yes.
your brand needs to fit your personal taste, and you know that your audience is going to do that, and you don't want to force feed anything. You want it to be organic.
Yes.
So can you just please define what is organic?
Organic in a natural way. Basically, it means something that will fit into our life naturally.
Because organic मतलब I understand it as कि paid promotion होता है और organic promotion होता है, तो you don't mean it in that distinction.
No. A paid promotion should look like organic. That is what our aim is.
Okay.
हाँ.
So you should like it.
Yes.
ठीक है. Okay. And then you described it as a series of events. So what are these events?
Mostly I speak to the owners. So a lot of time nowadays, in last 2 years, there have been PRs and digital marketing agencies who have come in between, but I try and speak to the owners and know their journey, how they started the brand, what is the story behind it. So that helps me a lot to learn also about life and people's struggles, and that is what I enjoy. So that is what my main purpose is for the blog, to know new stories and what people are going through and everything. I try as much as possible. जितने भी known people who come to me for collabs, so I try to understand what made them start this brand, what was the story behind it, and a lot of times it's very interesting. So once I know the entire story behind it, the history, I can give justice to them, and then I feel more connected also. कि ठीक है, I'm helping them in a better way.
Also, somewhere maybe while you're meeting these owners and brand personnel, you're also figuring out कि ये लोग कैसे हैं, मतलब in terms of कि ये scam तो नहीं हो रहा है मेरे साथ.
हाँ.
Right. So you're figuring it out in both sense कि एक बार मिलके देख लेते हैं,
Yes.
and also whether they meet my fit.
Exactly. So I take at least 3 to 4 days to figure out everything, and my team also does back-end research completely कि कैसा है, क्या है, who are the owners, what is the history and everything. So in that we understand most of the things, because I also want to associate with the right people, so that if I'm recommending someone ki go to this place, so the moms and parents are sending their kids with an assurance ki ठीक है, Neha has recommended it. A lot of times it happens, and if that place turns out to be something shady or some wrong activities are are going, so then I feel responsible for it. So I have to make sure it's the correct choice that I'm recommending people always.
Okay, so you've figured out the brand fit. Then what happens? What is the next event in this collaboration?
Then we decide, we plan a script, we share it with the brand. If mostly they like it, because Nagpur brands are okay, they give complete creative freedom. I like to say here that Nagpur brands are really very, very nice people to work with. They give complete creative freedom and they are very cooperative. They will never be like, "Okay, 5 means 5 o'clock only you have to reach." I tell them these are my working hours, so they'll adjust accordingly. Like a lot of times when I was doing my post-graduation, I could not leave my hospital. So people used to keep their restaurant open after 11 p.m. Ki theek hai nahi, I will come and shoot here now. So people have been really very cooperative. Like I am able to do my blogging only because Nagpur brands have been very, very kind. And they have, adjusted according to my schedule always.
So creative freedom is something that you really like and want as a creator. Now I have a couple of questions regarding creative freedom, okay? And we'll get back to your ideal collaboration process, but let's take a detour. How much creative freedom is good freedom? At what point of time does it turn into too much freedom where you feel like, okay, I need some input from the brand? And also I know that brands sometimes, they'll give you guidelines that you don't like, especially maybe the national level brands that you collaborate with. But at what point of time do you feel that maybe, okay, this note came in from the brand and it actually adds value?
So before itself, I asked brands, just share the points with me that I should include in my script.
No, but those are the non-negotiables.
Haan.
I'm saying, okay, so they gave you a little bit of brief. As a client, they gave you a brief. This is what we expect. These are the bare minimums we need to be covered. Then you write a script.
Yes.
Now, that script is a creative analysis or a creative output of that brief.
Right.
Right? Now you give that script and they okay it or they reject it or they give you some suggestions.
They give suggestions. Most of the time.
So what are those suggestions, good or bad? Or do you feel like at your level, you're like, "Arey yaar, ye kyun bol raha hai? Main better kar leti hu usse."
Nagpur brands, they don't give usually suggestions. They are okay because in one go, I also put in a lot of thought. My entire team, we give a lot of thought and planning, and then we present the script to them. So 99.9% they approve of it. And they are like, sometimes they are like, "Please don't show the script to us, just make a good video."
Achha.
Share the draft reel with us. That's it.
There's a draft reel.
Yeah.
What is that?
So once the reel is ready, editing is done, I share it with them before uploading.
Acha, okay, like the preview. Okay.
Yeah, preview is shared with them so that any pronunciations, if they are not correct
liking,
or something they want to improve, so then they give me suggestions, change these points. So that really helps. But I'll tell very honestly, Nagpur brands are very easy people to work with most of the times. National brands I've recently started working with, and it's little bit difficult. Like just this morning, I had to tell the color of my outfit, color of my kitchen, color of the plate and cutlery as well. So I had to share all photos with them before even my script is approved.
Well, they wanted to see the props, ki kya
Everything. So national brands are very particular nowadays, very, very. Like right from what color my nails are, they want to know even that. So they are very particular nowadays. So I think in one way it's good also because they want to maintain a kind of level or standard for their brand.
Also, maybe the color of your clothes will need to be their brand color.
Yes.
Or, complementary to that. A Zomato will want something red.
Yes.
In that sense, right? Okay. So, but we are still on what their requirements are. I'm talking about what their suggestions are. Whether their suggestions are good, generally, like if you had to take an average of all the suggestions you've ever received, are they predominantly good suggestions or bad suggestions?
They are mostly good suggestions only.
The feedback that comes back.
Yes, they are good only. And a lot of times they don't want to mention a certain set of points. So they tell me, just skip mentioning that thing.
Okay.
That's it. But they are generally good only. People are very easy to work with, like I'm mentioning here. So it's never like a big hassle or something. But if they don't understand, I make them understand. This is good for your brand.
Right. So you have to do the little bit of back and forth also.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is why mentally also this entire process is little exhausting, but the end result, it comes out good. So I have to make them understand, 10 things we cannot put in one video. People will get confused.
So sometimes do you have to be a bit firm?
Definitely.
ये तो नहीं मैं कर पाऊंगी. इसके ऊपर मतलब I can do this much, but ये नहीं हो पाएगा.
Right. Like my father always says, my convincing power is good. So I try to convince people by my words, this will work better way. And when they see the results, they also trust. And since Nagpur is close-knit community, they will tell their friends also कि ऐसा हुआ. Then that friend will come to work with us and they'll be like, ठीक है, we know ऐसा है आपका working way, so just go ahead.
Okay, so now let's go back to the process. This back and forth on creative script has been done. How long is this process of scripting to finalization to finally getting onto the shoot?
Almost 1 week it takes generally.
And this is your comfort zone कि 1 week तो मुझे चाहिए.
Yes.
But 2 days ago you posted कि brand needed some urgent reel. You had to rush to the railway station.
Oh yes. So those are the national brands. Now that I'm working with national brands, it's becoming little difficult for me to handle. Oh, you have done a lot of research. That's nice.
Sorry.
Yes. That was a very funny thing because it was Ganesh Chaturthi and
yesterday you were on the railway station.
There, I was there and it was very difficult time for us because no one was picking up the call. So I'm trying to figure out solution for that as well now because on Sundays no digital marketing agency picks up the call. No one.
वो तो बॉम्बे का कल्चर ही वैसा है.
They will not even reshare the story. No replies, nothing. Monday morning
they're parting.
Monday morning 11 a.m. I get the reply कि let's go ahead and I'm like हो गया है shoot and it was very urgent. So that is one task.
But urgent from their end, right?
Yes.
And फिर वो उनकी ही priority थी and वो खुद ही relax हो गए. And ये हम ही है जो
Yes, I had to rush and get everything done. Like I prefer to travel by metro in Nagpur because it's very very convenient for me because where I live and where my workplaces are generally.
Lot of stations, huh?
Yes, so I'm editing in the metro, moving train, and I'm
on
making sure. Yes, so I prefer to edit on phone because it's very easy and we have very good apps, paid apps but they are very convenient. And,
sometimes you're editing in the middle of the night also, 1 a.m. 2 a.m. you're editing.
Yes.
So these brands are pestering you, they want you. Sometimes you mentioned something. This one time you mentioned that you had to beg the brand to post the content. What was that?
No, it does happen. I'm so sorry. Like Threads is like my emotional dump. I think I write everything there.
I've been looking inside your dump a lot. Okay, please continue.
So there are a lot of levels in a brand, like their marketing head, then their main MD. So the people we deal with, they have to take permissions from a lot of levels. So sometimes they don't hear back from the upper level, so they can't reply to us. So that is when the delay happens.
But why is it so important for you to then post that content? मतलब I mean I didn't understand कि they are taking time, their sweet time, तो वो तो उनकी problem हो गई ना. Why did you have to ask them कि आप please?
Because I went for the shoot, I gave my entire day.
So it was a lot of value to you.
Value and efforts also from our end. So I took my cameraman, everything. Everyone was looking forward कि वो reel कब live जाएगी. So everyone was waiting.
And I'm sure the finances are also like attached.
Yes,
जब तक post नहीं होगा, maybe the payment doesn't get disbursed.
Correct.
God,
so,
okay.
But yeah, then as I mentioned Nagpur, I spoke to the owner directly and I said, just clear that out quickly. And within 1 day, then it was cleared.
Okay. So then you post the content. No, sorry, we are still yet to shoot. So you are reaching the shoot day, right? Now, when you reach the shoot day, I actually wanted to ask you. You described yourself as a bit of an over planner. Yes. You said that आपके रक्षाबंधन के shoot का you were planning, well in advance a few years ago. So over planners are also related to overthinkers.
Very true.
Right? So how do you prevent yourself from overthinking when you're over planning?
No, you can't prevent it.
Is it part of the?
Yeah, it's a part of.
You've accepted it now.
Yeah, I've accepted it completely, and I like to be organized. I'll tell you, I really love to be organized. So I think if you have a very busy schedule, at night I will be cleaning my room. I'll be organizing everything. So if my friend, she'll call me at 3 a.m. I need this help with this thing. I'm like, okay, I'm doing cleaning stuff in my house. Let me call you back. So this is what my life is. I really love to be organized. I know everything where it is exactly. Like I have my diary in which I write down everything. Aaj which appointment I have, who is going to have a phone conversation. Everything I write down. So it becomes easy for me. So when I give my 100% to the brands, I also expect that they should be more serious about. So this we understand in the first 2-3 days only when we talk to the brand. Ki how serious they are actually. So being organized is I think the best solution. Like even in my bag I will know exactly kaun si cheez kahan hai. So even if someone will ask me for one thing, I know it's there. So that is I think one secret that you should be very organized in life.
So organized का भी एक balance होता है. मतलब in the sense you are organized in your personal life in the way you manage your assets and everything. But then what about your work where, you're planning so many things in advance and then comes the day of the shoot and it starts raining?
Yeah, that no one can help with it. So we have to keep a buffer.
Okay.
Buffer of the time. So if it does not work, then I have to schedule it for some other day, or else I have to go in the morning. I've done shoots at 5 a.m. also. Because previous 2-3 days it was raining heavily, so we could not shoot it and we had a deadline. So we went for the shoot at 5 a.m. because the location was very far away, and 6 o'clock we started the actual shoot. So then I have to give extra efforts, but I'm okay with it. I think if you don't work hard, you will not give good outputs. So that is a part and parcel of the journey.
For example, Abhi, I saw your reel where you posted, I will not take the name of the brand, but you posted for the resort in Painch. I've been to that place also.
Okay.
In that reel, you are talking about, the facilities and all of that. You show a little bit of you going there, a little bit of,
Yes.
staying there, you're welcome. Then next morning, the breakfast, then the trip to whatever XYZ place, and then you come back. So is that narrative something that you really enjoy building? And when it starts, pouring and all of that, it's so interesting how you, incorporate that rains into it. It became beautiful.
So about those last 2 resorts that I worked with, I was given the aim kit should be a monsoon getaway.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy because
Yeah.
I thought कि ये तो मतलब वहाँ rain हो गई होगी
नहीं,
and she must have thought कि चलो इसको भी include कर लेते हैं.
No. The owners told me specifically ki because in the monsoon time the forests are closed. So anyways the properties they are not doing very very well as compared to the times when the forests are open.
Right. Huh.
So that's why they wanted to push that thing, monsoon getaway. So they told me specifically ki show barish, show raining heavily.
So was
and
it raining
everything.
that day?
Yes, it was.
How lucky!
Luckily.
But what if it didn't? You would have taken some stock photo or something.
No. They knew kind of. We saw the weather forecast and everything, and we planned the dates accordingly.
So the forecast was like included
Yes.
into your scripting level.
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. And generally, like when you're doing, or you actually do a lot of voiceovers in your videos rather than being there and
Yes.
being like a piece to camera. It's usually like a voiceover.
Yes.
So I'm sure a lot of improvisation is prevented. But in moments when you have to give a piece to your camera and you have to improvise, are you good at improvising also? Like
Yes.
in the moment, like जब बोलना है बोल दिया.
Over the years, I've learned it. Very honestly, I'll say. And even in school, I'll tell you, I really love those speeches and everything. 15th August.
Elocution.
So, yes. I used to love all those things. And I was always into creative field, I'll tell you. Because even in the beginning of my school days, like the early days when academics are not that important, like first and second standard, I was always into creative art, craft and everything. So, I wanted a creative channel which will be substantial and which should have a good motive. So just making art and craft was not sufficient, so I knew I wanted a creative channel for myself. And that's how I think I somehow connected the dots and found blogging, because you get a lot of creativity here.
So can you tell me what creativity means to you? Like in terms of, is it like the self-expression of a shy person? Is it like that?
Yes.
Because in every aspect of your life, you're shy and polite and, soft-spoken. And then on camera, is it like a personality you're putting on?
Yes, kind of like that. Like even now when my friends and my family who know me since childhood, they see my videos, they're like, oh, we never knew this thing you can do. We could never believe that you could pull this off.
So tongue and scissors is a costume you wear.
Yes, I would say.
Okay. So that separation of personality, Dr. Neha Rahate, dermat resident, and then tongue and scissors, that was from day one. It was there. Your private account was different. Your public
Yes,
account
always.
was always different, which is not the case for like 95% of influencers who came after you.
I was always sure I'll keep my private life private only. People should not see where I am with my friends. People should not know exactly where I am going.
Also, you don't post your live location also.
Yeah,
ever.
never live because of obviously security reasons.
Have you had that a lot? Like a lot of security issues, mishaps?
No, I want to prevent that. That's why.
So you're मतलब पहले से you're conscious.
Yeah.
पर ऐसा ज़्यादा कभी कुछ हुआ नहीं है.
नहीं कभी हुआ नहीं है, but again this is a digital era, so you have to be careful. Like you cannot tell people at 5 p.m. every day you are going here, or at 11 a.m. you are present here, or else, because I'm obviously scared, because if I tell you okay I'm traveling right now, so people will know house is empty, or else my dog is here alone in the house. So that thing I don't want to put. So always I'll upload once I'm back.
But okay, so these ये जो आपको जो डर लगता है इन सारी चीजों का, how much of it is just your personality of being like, are you an anxious person in general?
Yes, very.
You're just very anxious.
Yes.
Because I am also in the same boat where I'm like, but obviously I don't have the same issues as you, but I'm also generally a very anxious person. So does putting on this costume of tongue and scissors, does it help with that anxiety also?
It used to earlier, I'll tell you, because that time it was completely masked. No one knew who this person is. So I used to enjoy those times. Like those, I think one thing I could do again, that would be to go anonymous on my page.
You could be brutally honest.
Yes, I could be brutally honest because then no one would judge me. Judge se zyada, I could be honest in a way, because if today I write something really good about a place, people will think, okay, she's connected to them. And if I write wrong, they might think, okay, something personal maybe she's taking out here. So earlier it was a lot of fun. Like I really enjoyed those 4 years of anonymous page. It was very, very interesting, and everyone, I think response was better also that time. Now also it's good, but that time it was crazy. Like I remember I have seen Nagpur's food culture evolve over the years. Like I've seen waffles entering the market. I have seen momos entering the market.
Shakes.
Yeah, thick shakes. I've seen them entering and how they have created the whole market. I've seen it. So when I posted about this one waffle place, so that owner, he was not on Instagram, but he joined Instagram and he called me up and said, thank you so much for posting this, and it really helped us. And till date I'm connected to them because they have a lot of other restaurants and cafes. So that way it really helps overall.
Now that you're in front of the camera and you're no longer you're not enjoying the anonymity anymore. So how has that relationship changed now with the people? Do you feel that sometimes now your audience is a bit like suspicious ki ye paid hai Neha ka,
No, I've always been vocal about the fact that if I will not like, I will not post. I tell the owners also ki, this thing you have to improve, and they also understand ki theek hai, we need to reach a particular mark, only then she can upload. So people also understand, I think, but yes, I can't be very honest. I can't write negative reviews now. And I also understand ki theek hai, people put a lot of efforts, a lot of money goes behind it. So I cannot just...
So you'd rather be silent?
Yeah, I have chosen to be silent now because earlier I have spoken and there have been cases and a lot of things have happened.
Like cases,
defamation
you mean
case.
like proper legal case?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how did you deal with that? I mean, you don't have to get into the details, but I'm saying that in terms of did you take it personally? I didn't mean to. What was this?
No, because the owners also knew that it was true on many levels. But then since it was a very big brand of Nagpur, I had to delete that post. So I was like, theek hai, okay, I understand ki a lot of things are involved in it. So I have to just stay silent. So we did not fight and all because a lot of people were also involved. So that's why then I had to just...
Plus your own team.
Yeah,
that
time I did not have a team. That was very, very early stage.
Acha.
Us time pe bhi, they caught.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's when I realized that in a city like Nagpur, I have to stay silent if I don't like. I cannot write negative things much. But nowadays, there's so much of competition, I'll tell you honestly nowadays. So much of competition that everyone wants to put their best foot forward.
You're talking about the brands?
Brands, yeah.
Okay.
Food industry I'm talking about. Okay. Because in one area, you will see 5 different cafes. So everyone wants their cafe to have the best things. So everyone takes our feedbacks very honestly and properly, and they will improvise accordingly. So I think that is a good thing nowadays. Everyone is open to feedback.
Okay, so actually now that you're talking about that era, so for almost 4 years you had one format, which was the What Taste When format.
Yes.
What was that format? What did that format do to you? Can you describe that format? Why did it work at that point of time? And then why did you phase it out?
It was very, very primitive time for social media that time. And
you were a pioneer in that sense, right?
Yeah.
You were the first of many. And then you did that and you started writing. But that format stuck for 4 years.
Yes.
I can see it in some 2019 posts also ki wo format hai.
It was easy to read and people to decide. Easy, very quick. And they can just see the points easily. So people really loved it.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let's stick to it. People love, I think, easy visibility. So on Instagram, they had guides earlier. Guides were like compilations. So if I want rooftop places, so all the rooftop places, I used to add those posts there. And I think people till date they say to me, "Oh, I can't find your guides. Where are they?" So I said Instagram has removed that feature only now.
Acha, there used to be a separate feature.
Yeah, like we have for reels, we have for posts, and we
I
had
remember.
guides.
बीच में 2020 में when there was COVID, there was some COVID helpline guide also was there.
Yes.
Right.
Around that time only. So for 2 years it was there and then it vanished.
Okay,
So
okay.
I think people love easy visibility, easy search engines there should be. So that is what helps them.
So you were
quickly.
giving a summary.
Right.
Okay.
Quickly. Huh.
Okay. And now that format has somehow phased out, you phased it out and you turned it into the script, मतलब into the visual level. Ki now your stories are telling.
Exactly. Voice over level.
Right. So was that also something you woke up one day and you were like, कि अब ये बहुत कर लिया मैंने सालों से format, now I need to change it.
I had to evolve with what is going on. You cannot be stuck with what it was like before. You have to keep changing with the changing times. Only then you will be relevant.
So now you mentioned this relevancy. So big part of relevancy is also the trends.
Yes.
Right? So you mentioned an example where you said that if I post a photo of Maggie noodles, ये hit हो जाएगा. You said ये hit हो जाएगा, right? I'll get a lot of engagement on a Maggie noodles का photo. And if I go to a very expensive restaurant and वहाँ का मैं fancy some food का मैं photo डालूंगा, maybe it will not get those many likes. So there's this debate between classics and trends.
Yes.
How do you not fall into the trap of doing the classics over and over again? Because there must have been some temptation कि मैगी नूडल डाल दो, आज एक दिन पार्ले जी डाल दो, ये नॉस्टैल्जिया पे हिट करते रहो. So how do you actually keep experimenting?
I think it's more about maintaining the balance.
Okay.
A balance of both. You have to do both the things, but in a balanced way. As I mentioned, ki I post mainly the things that I will go and have myself. So I don't think I'll go and have Maggie myself because I've posted in threads also. You know, I did try the best Maggie place of Nagpur, but I did not like it. So I realized I'm not a Maggie person. So what the person I am, I try to portray it as it is on my social media. So that's when people also relate in better way.
So there's a scripting and a planning of the individual post
Yes.
that you're posting. Are you also zooming out and looking at the entire feed and thinking कि अच्छा ठीक है अभी मैंने एक review डाला है, अभी it should be some personal fun.
Yes, of course. There's a planning for the feed also. Ki these many posts should go every week. You have to maintain a balance between the paid collaborations and your personal content. Only then people will, think ki this is something organic and real also.
Okay.
If you just push paid collabs, it will become an ad page. And Instagram is supposed to be a social media platform, not a marketing platform.
Sometimes do you feel that social media जो है, you mentioned this categorically पहले भी एक बार कि it's not for sales. It's for trust building.
Yes.
Now I am a brand owner. When I talk about result, मैंने Tongues and Scissors पे paid promotion किया अपना. I gave them, they worked for me. In that point, am I not going to complain to you कि Tongues and Scissors is saying कि it's about trust and not sales. मुझे तो sales चाहिए.
I'll tell you in a better way. It's more about selling emotions and a story rather than a product. So I try to portray the story of the brand or create an emotional story around it rather than just selling the product on face. So that will not help in long run. So I create a visual appeal for the people. Ki theek hai, going to this cafe is really nice, feel good factor. You will have a nice time there. So that is something that we have to tell to people, audience.
How are they going to feel when they go there?
Yeah, so that's when the cafes, they'll make sure ki everything is proper when we shoot, which is obviously always also proper. Like proper servers will give, and the matcha smell is there, the coffee smell is there.
So one should feel
welcomed and at peace, and there should be a feel good factor. So I think selling stories is easier, and it should be like that way rather than selling the product directly. So that is what helps also the brands. And I think I always tell brands ki, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not here to boost your sales or anything. I am here to help your brand name reach the Nagpur audience, the right kind of Nagpur people.
Okay, so you're saying कि मेरा काम है लोगों को आपके ब्रांड तक पहुंचाना, विजिबिलिटी देना, एंड वो ट्रस्ट कहाँ से आ रहा है? आपके थ्रू आ रहा है, आपके नाम से, आपके एसोसिएशन से आ रहा है. ओके, एंड मैं ओनर हूँ ब्रांड का, मैं कहता हूँ ठीक है, आई एम कन्विंस्ड नेहा, बट हाउ डू आई मेजर दिस ट्रस्ट? मैं लोगों से जैसे सेल हुई तो मैं उनसे फीडबैक फॉर्म लिखवा सकता हूँ कि आपको मेरे बारे में से कहाँ पता चला?
Yes, they ask people directly that thing कि ओ आपको कहाँ से पता चला, because there will be a swamp of new people coming in their place, and then they also feel कि अच्छा आप कहाँ से आए, you are from which area? So people do ask, brand owners do ask them, and lot of times they say कि we are from East Nagpur, we are from this area. So then brands later tell me after 1 week, from this area we've got a lot of people and we are happy, and then I've connected these two people, and it's so good to see that these two people, then they start their own businesses also sometimes.
Okay.
It develops into nice friendship also.
Okay.
Sometimes a lot of people have got married also that way.
Okay, wow. So, एक minute,
हाँ.
so you said that people will tell you that people are coming from East Nagpur. So does that mean people are coming through you?
Yeah, kind of. Like
So within the geography of Nagpur, you know कि सबसे ज़्यादा crowd मुझे कहाँ से दिखता है?
now I know in 9 years.
Oh.
क्योंकि brands only tell us कि you know बहुत सारे parcels were to send to this part of Nagpur.
Oh.
हाँ.
Okay.
So I'm not very specific, but yeah, a lot of people.
So within
do
Nagpur,
mention.
maybe there is a subculture that is
Yes.
from a certain geography.
Yeah, like we do have audience from all parts of Nagpur, but I think East Nagpur people can connect more better way because I also stay there, so I try to explore as many things as possible there.
हम लोग ना कॉलेज में एक एक्सरसाइज करते थे, ब्रांड एक्सरसाइज करते थे,
Okay.
जिसमें दे यूज्ड टू टेल अस कि जो टारगेट ऑडियंस है
हाँ, right.
उसको डिस्क्राइब करो, target audience. If you have to paint a picture or describe that person, this is my target audience. Can you do that with me? Like, can you tell me what your
Definitely. I do mention it a lot of times to many people.
Okay.
I think my target audience is 25 to 35 kind of age group, but we do have a lot of mature audience as well now, and they love their life. They love going out every weekend, and they love to shop.
shop?
Yes.
Okay.
They are big shopaholics, what I've seen.
So you mean to say they have a lot of disposable income also?
Not exactly disposable, but they work really hard and they like to spend on good quality things.
Okay.
So via my page, they get to know where they should spend their money, hard-earned money. Exactly.
Okay. So that is where the lifestyle aspect
Yes.
comes in.
Yes.
Right.
I do make sure to recommend them the best place for spending their hard-earned money. Like if they want to go to they want to take a staycation. So which will be the better option that way?
But this has not entered the field of luxury yet. Like you're talking about maybe the middle class, upper middle class people who have enough income कि अब उनको अपना थोड़ा lifestyle improve करना है. But you are not going to tap into कि now let's buy Gucci, Armani and all of that. कि let's go. Is that a luxury thing that is also you're entering?
No, not really.
Like HNI kind of people, high net worth, मतलब जिनका high net worth है, जिनका बहुत ज़्यादा income, and that is not your audience. Your audience is still.
No, they are a part
They
of
are there,
it.
there.
Yeah, they
Okay.
are a part. Like right now.
मतलब lifestyle में भी एक aspirational value होती है.
Yes, that's what I'm telling. Like I want to create something aspirational for them. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to boost or say something like that, but a lot of good audience of Nagpur follows us. All the big politicians, big businessmen, all of them follow because they know. And brands also tell me, ये family से हमको बहुत बड़ा order आया.
Right. Luxury brands and all of that is your fiance's department.
Yes. He looks after it. Like ever since I have met him, I've understood कि ठीक है, I should also invest in some things and like this.
अच्छा,
But
like that. Okay.
yeah, because I belong to a very simple family, and my dad, he's a surgeon. He has started from scratch. So for us, we always spent money at our workplace first. So every money, like whatever my dad earned, he spent it on building his operation theaters, his hospital. We used to live when he started his career. We used to live literally on stretchers. That was our bed.
On stretchers.
Yeah, like the hospital bed.
So you used to live in the hospital, or was the stretchers at home?
Yeah, so where we used to live, it's ICU now, but we started from very ground level.
Oh.
So I have seen from base कैसे रहता है.
Okay.
And means I really value life
Money.
that way. Money. हाँ.
So with this aspirational audience also, there's no aspect कि ठीक है मतलब enjoy, party hard, ये सब नहीं है. You're just telling them कि how just within yourself little bit you can grow and have enjoy a better life.
Right.
That's really good. Okay, so you mentioned something very interesting. You said that I don't like the word Instagrammable. So can you explain to me why you don't like Instagrammable?
Because it's a very subjective term.
First of all, what does that even mean? Like, it doesn't mean that people click pictures and post it on Instagram.
Yeah, like the aesthetic good things, kind of something like that. So it's very subjective for everyone. So that's why I don't want to put it into a box or anything.
So you would rather describe the actual vibe of the place.
Right.
Cozy, Nordic, whatever adjective comes to your mind.
And I want to keep it as raw as possible for my audience. So a lot of times cafe tell us ki our place is not that good looking, but just make it good looking. So I said I can't be fake. I'll just portray it as it is. Let people decide.
But ऐसे बहुत सारे cafes हैं which are not good looking. जैसे for example, let's not take names.
Exactly.
Let's not take names. But let's not take names. But a lot of people जिसका product बहुत अच्छा है.
Right.
Like they're known for their food.
Yes.
So Also, I wanted to ask you कि lot of things ये जो जैसे western foods होते हैं, pizza, pasta and all of that, वो बहुत you can make them look beautiful easily. But अगर मैं आपको ऐसे वो बैंगन की सब्जी लाके दे दूँ या मैं कोई curries लाके दूँ, is it sometimes difficult for you to make that into like depict it in a beautiful or a quote unquote aesthetic manner?
No, I show it as it is in the raw form because people also love it as it is.
So do you go to places which are not quote unquote Instagrammable and they still like it?
Of course, I do visit. So my motive has always been to help Nagpur brands. Like when I entered my MBBS days, I remember that was the time I met a lot of people from other cities in my med school. Earlier it was only 11th, 12th was in Ambedkar College. Earlier it was Bhavan. So it was very, very small circles that I was playing around. So when I entered medical school, there were people from so many other cities, Bombay, Delhi, and they used to always complain, oh, Nagpur mein to kuch nahi hai. Nagpur is such a boring city. Oh, what do we do on weekends? So I somehow felt, I should do something about it. And when I know there are good places, I should help people know about them. I should highlight that. That's how I started my page. And that was the time when social media was also booming up and the trend of being on Instagram was starting, because that time they had Orkut and Facebook. Those were the two platforms. So I realized Instagram had pictures. So I thought, why not tell my story via pictures?
Through pictures. So, you said that, numbers, views and comments don't determine my worth or my value.
Oh, you have done your homework very, very well. You know exact things.
So,
yes.
Now tell me, if numbers, views and comments don't determine your worth or value, then what does?
The quality. I've always been quality over quantity. So even like, I'll give you one example. Like I did a Mother's Day reel with my mom for a Nagpur brand and it had only 24,000 views.
Okay.
Like as compared to my other reels, which do more than 100k or 50k at least, this had only 24k views. But the sales the brand got were crazy. They told me that they have to change their name from what it is to something Pani Puri, because it was a Pani Puri hamper. And they said that till date it is one of the best sellers. I'm not sure now it is, but last year it definitely was. Yes. So I realized even if 24,000 views are there, usme se at least 70 people have ordered, it must be really good for the brand. So the value it holds is conversions.
Is in conversions.
Yes.
So you're looking at the percentage of people who went there divided by the number of views.
Yes.
Right. तो मैंने थोड़ा सा सोशल मीडिया पढ़ा हुआ है बच्चे कॉलेज में. So ये मेरी सब दकियानूसी नॉलेज है. So you correct me, you update me. Okay, I'll tell you some things and you make corrections.
Okay.
हम लोगों को क्या बताते थे कि you need to measure click to view ratio, then click to sale ratio and all of these things. कि कितने लोगों ने click किया. Then we used to say कि like is less than a comment in terms of the value and comment is less than a view. और अब आजकल Instagram पे DMs भी आते हैं.
Yes.
Akanksha was telling me कि DM भी आ जाते हैं पोस्ट को टैग करके. So when you are analyzing the performance of a post, what are the metrics that you're actually interested in and what are the metrics that you ignore? जैसे अभी आपने quality की बात करी. Quality is in no way associated to the views, number of views. उसपे 1 million views भी आते तो हो सकता है कि इतना conversion नहीं होता या कम views भी आए तो बहुत ज़्यादा conversion हो गया. So what are the metrics at the back end that you're looking at and thinking कि यार ये ज़्यादा valuable है. Likes नहीं आए, views नहीं आए चलेगा but ये हुआ.
The insights, the shares and the saves.
The shares and the saves.
Yes.
Okay.
Those really help.
Okay. Save का मतलब उस person ने अपने पास वो store कर लिया for
yes, for whenever.
keepsake.
Yeah. Whenever they want to next visit that place.
Okay. And why is that valuable?
Because then we know that this person might turn up there at some point.
Acha. There's a good chance of that
There's
person.
a good chance, yeah.
And how do you know this?
I know this because, my post which I uploaded 1 year back, 2 years back, that person, they visit now.
Okay.
And they tell me, 2 years back I saw this thing on your page. I was not in India that time. I used to live in Germany. Now that I'm back, I visited it.
Finally, I visited.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that way I understand. And people are also very interactive with me. Like I make sure to, at least reply something to them. If not the entire conversation I can have. So people also feel, ठीक है, I went there, let me tell her.
And इसके पहले you mentioned shares.
Yes.
So shares मतलब they've shared between their friends.
Friends or family.
So why is that more valuable than someone commenting?
People don't comment, I'll tell you. People don't, because then they feel कि okay, they must have seen it online and then they visit it. So it's not a very cool thing.
It's not cool to look online and then go.
Yeah. So I have a lot of audience who don't follow my page but who keep a track and they go there.
They stalk you.
Yeah, kind of. So
Okay.
they'll not follow because they have to maintain their Instagram maybe. They can't show that they're following many people or something
Okay.
like that.
It's
yeah.
like a thing कि अब मैं influencers को follow नहीं करता. That kind of a thing.
Not exactly like that, but a lot of profiles they're not allowed to. A lot of brands,
अच्छा.
if they're associated.
Okay. अच्छा, okay. You're talking about
That's
other
it.
brands or
Other
not following?
people, हाँ.
Oh,
हाँ. But
okay.
they will keep a track and they'll go also.
Okay.
They will never like, they will never comment, but they'll go to that place.
Okay.
I do have a lot of audience like that, and I'm okay with it. I said, "ठीक है, as long as you are giving sales to the brand, I'm okay. Don't follow me. I'm okay." So that is why my growth has been very, very, very slow. But I'm happy that it's completely Nagpur based.
So shares and saves are way more valuable than likes. Because मतलब like तो कोई भी कर देगा मतलब.
हाँ.
जैसे अभी हम लोग पॉडकास्ट हमारा बना रहे हैं तो लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर लाइकिंग वो सुने तो अच्छा लगेगा तो लिसन्स आर मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन लाइक्स राइट ओके सो देन इन दिस सिनेरियो दिस इज समथिंग दैट यू आर एनालाइजिंग फॉर योरसेल्फ ठीक है यू आर लुकिंग एट इट व्हाट डू ब्रांड्स आस्क फॉर दे आल्सो आर आस्किंग यू कि आप अपना लाइक्स एंड शेयर्स का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड दिखाइए
They can see because it's a collaboration.
अच्छा उनको दिख
Usually,
जाएगा.
हाँ तो उनको दिख ही जाता है. Anyways, they
नहीं
can
नहीं बट आई
see.
एम सेइंग बिफोर दे चूज टू वर्क विद यू
I'll tell you, mostly nowadays they come by word of mouth.
Achha.
If they see someone in their circle doing well in the business, they'll ask, "Arey, how did you manage this thing?" So they'll tell. Most of the times they don't share the trade secrets, but word of mouth does help.
somebody have recently posted your insights on their page
Oh yes.
so that happened
हाँ,
so
हाँ.
why was that like was that offending to you कि ये क्यों ऐसा किया
But my reach was good in it, so I'm
अच्छा, तो
happy.
like, ठीक है
हाँ, it was on a very very prime day, so it was good anyway. So I'm like, ठीक है, chill, it's okay, it's good.
So you know in your head कि यार ये reach is good, this reach is bad.
हाँ, हाँ.
And you know when that kind of the Pani Puri example that you gave,
हाँ.
जहाँ पे कम आया reach,
Views were less.
हाँ
हाँ.
views कम आया, तो वहाँ पे you need to explain it to them कि नहीं ये देखो actually.
No, I'll tell you, there are a lot of brands with whom I'm working since more than 5 years.
अच्छा.
So with them, this is my 5th or 6th collaboration. With most of the Nagpur old based जो brands हैं उनके साथ मेरे repetitive होते रहते हैं collabs. Because once they get a good response, they'll be like, okay, whenever we launch something new, we will work with you. ऐसे. So once they see the response earlier, then they don't point out. Views and all don't matter for them also.
अच्छा.
Yeah, like just last week also I worked with them, so they were happy overall.
Oh wow. So Neha, I think I am done with my line of questions. Just one, I wanted to actually open up the mic to you. That if there is something that you would like to mention or talk about, please feel free to do that.
I think we have covered most of the important points. And I would like to address the brands that, a lot of brands nowadays are having inhibitions ki whether we should do social media marketing. A lot of brands think we will never do marketing. We will just work by word of mouth. So for them, because they're belonging to little old school maybe, so for them I have a message ki, these things do help, and now is the era of social media, and these things do help you a lot of visibility part.
Actually, what I actually wanted to mention this with you कि जैसे अभी हमारा एक my sister runs a preschool, Edify Kids and
Yeah.
Miracles. तो I approached a couple of these paid promotion Facebook, Instagram people in East Nagpur only. So that person categorically like he advised me, he was like कि सर आप मत करो. तो I said कि क्यों? तो he said कि नहीं आप सोशल मीडिया फेसबुक वगैरह मत करो क्योंकि प्री प्राइमरी स्कूल्स के बच्चे अब पेरेंट्स अपने एरिया में ही भेजते हैं. तो मैं बोला यार ये XYZ ब्रांड तो कर रही है जो दे आर आल्सो प्री प्राइमरी. तो ही सेड कि नहीं सर वो बने रहने के लिए करते हैं. तो ये क्या मतलब हुआ कि मतलब शुड आई डू इट और नॉट एज अ प्री स्कूल और एज एनी स्मॉल बिजनेस जिसके पास ज्यादा बजट है नहीं टू डू ऑल दीज थिंग्स.
They should do little bit, I feel.
तो ये बने
Education
रहने का क्या
segment.
मतलब होता है?
बने रहना मतलब for so that when people say preschool, उनके माइंड में आपका नाम आना चाहिए ब्रांड
So recall.
Yeah, for the recall value basically.
Okay.
So little bit I think it's okay, but not too much because your work should in the education segment I think anyways it's very different game altogether.
अच्छा.
Because in it you're basically shaping the life of a
Kid.
human being
Right.
completely. So
Right.
उसका बहुत ज़्यादा different perspective है. So I think little bit marketing is good, but not too much.
Alright, thank you so much, Neha. Thank you for spending this time with me. And if you have any feedback, any suggestions, please let me know that as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Neha. Thank you. If you learned something new from this episode of the Horsemouth podcast, do rate and review us on Spotify, Instagram, X, or wherever people engage with you the most.